Fear is a very real thing. And if anyone tells you otherwise, they have no idea what they're talking about. When people say fear is false evidence appearing real, that sounds good from an analogy standpoint, but that is not biblically sound. The Bible refers to fear, and we see it in Timothy, where they refer to fear as a spirit. And it says that I have not given you a spirit of fear, but a spirit of power, of love, and of sound mind. And so this lets us know that in order for us to be able to combat those thoughts that we get that penetrate our logic, that penetrate our emotional state, and that causes us to shut down, we have to be willing to confront it. How do we confront it? Well, I'm not an expert in this in any way, but I have noticed a difference whenever I spend time doing less talking in prayer and more time submitted under God's presence and what he wants to say. And this is probably why all throughout the Psalms, you saw David writing about fear and writing about what that would do to his body and how it would shut down. Neuroscience is catching up to this now. Science is catching up to what David was already writing about 2,000, 3,000 some plus years ago. And that is, there is a chemical shift that happens when we are constantly subduing ourselves to fear. It messes with our nervous system. It messes with the way that we think and how we actually observe reality. And so what did David say to combat this? He would say, well, I don't want to go anywhere unless your presence is with me. And so we know that if spirit is a fear, and if spirit is going to create its atmosphere around what you feed it, in order for you to unwind what it actually does, you have to spend more time in God's presence. And so in Psalms, the verse where he says, terrors by night keep me awake and keep me from sleeping, and arrows by day are shot at me. What this is saying is that we have to be willing to not just pray and not just seek God's presence first thing in the morning, although that is important because it commands your day. We have to be in a place where we are so immersed in God's presence that we are dependent on it in the morning. We are relying on it midday. We are yearning for it in the evening. Because if we don't, we will simply go insane and cave to the outward pressure of what's trying to work against us and everything God's called us to be. So TLDR, spend more time in God's presence and watch what that'll do for you and to you.